All of a sudden you get a clap track come in, EDM style, 4 to the floor, different synth and melody, has nothing to do with that guitar and that grittiness and that just, you know, those cinematographic bassier feels that we had at the very beginning. Like, fuck, I don't know. Like, I'm using all kinds of different adjectives. I'm just throwing stuff at a wall right now. Are you hearing this? She can sing. Whoever sees this and subscribes right now, get a free rib. I'm just kidding, ladies. We already gave you one. What's going on, YouTube? It's Knox Hill, and we're back with our reaction series. So today, man, it is Friday. Also known as our ERB Den. Now listen, I know we're not doing these every single Friday because there's only a handful of them left, but I have found one that we haven't reacted to yet. That's exactly what we're going to check out today. It's none other than Adam vs. Eve. But before we get any further, I want to give a quick shout out to the intro, guys. If you want to support the channel, a great way is by joining up with the Patreon. As you know, a lot of these reactions I cannot monetize, so the Patreon is a great way to support. And also, I give you more content and exclusive stuff on there. So if you want to check it out, I'll put the links to it below so you can join up. But anyways, you know what we're here for. Adam, Eve, man, woman. Let's do this. Step up to the plate. See what you got. One. What the? I think I've lost my marbles. What in the YouTube time machine has happened? It's Jenna Marbles on ERB. Okay, here we go.
This battle's gonna end like every argument does. With you kissing my ass and begging me for a rub. I made a map, motherfucker, and I'm reading it.
Wow, we were not so slight with the hand of those sexual innuendos. A little rub, getting a little rub and tug, you know what I'm saying? I thought maybe a back rub. But this battle's gonna end how every argument does because, as we know, just the way that arguments go between men and women. Men, I'm sorry, but we are always destined to lose the argument ultimately. You might think you've won. You may have won a battle, but you will not ever win the war. The woman is always right. Okay.
This battle's gonna end like every argument does. With you kissing my ass and begging me for a rub. I made a map, motherfucker, and I'm reading it too. Gives me specific directions how to fuck with you. I
made a map and that's impressive. Because according to science, I mean, the way that maps are made, it specifically fucks with the feminine brain so that they cannot properly comprehend it and read a map properly. I mean, this is just science. Don't get mad at me. This is just what the experts say in my personal experience. But yeah, wow, that's very impressive. Like, she made a map and then went and fucked him up with it. I like that.
I made a map, motherfucker, and I'm reading it too. Gives me specific directions how to fuck with you. I know that you like to think you're so macho, but you smell like ball sacks and nachos. I work while you...
I love how she lifts up the snake because we all know the snake within the story of Adam and Eve represents the devil, represents Satan, who got him to take a bite out of that yummy, juicy apple.
That you like to think you're so macho, but you smell like ball sacks and nachos. I work while you and your boyfriend Steve drink and play sports in a fantasy league. You're a...
That sounds like an amazing life. Where do I sign up for that? Me and Steve. It's not Adam and Eve. Sorry, it's not Adam and Steve. It's Adam and Eve, as the famous saying goes behind the people who were like, yeah, gay marriage, homosexuality. No, read the Bible because that's what it says. All right, we're not going to dive into that one. That'll just open up a whole can of worms. But you get what I'm saying? Very clever play off of that argument and people saying about Adam and Steve. In this case, Steve was there, confirmed, in the fucking garden, had a fantasy league, started Jonathan Taylor, and is pretty pissed off that he's not having the year that he drafted him to have. Maybe I'm getting too personal with this. Let's keep going.
I work while you and your boyfriend Steve drink and play sports in a fantasy league. You're as sharp as a stick that I rub on my lips. So go ahead, take a shot. I'm sure that you'll miss like the...
You're as sharp as a stick that I rub on my lips. It's one of those that you just think it through and show you have a normal functioning brain. And you're like, oh, she means lipstick. Oh, I get it, but lipstick isn't sharp. Saying that I'm not sharp, I'm actually dumb. You're clever.
You're as sharp as a stick that I rub on my lips. So go ahead, take a shot. I'm sure that you'll miss like the laundry, the toilet, the grocery list. If you'd stop fucking up, I wouldn't have to get pissed.
Laundry, the toilet. Yeah, I definitely fucked up one of those already today.
This, like the laundry, the toilet, the grocery list. If you'd stop fucking up, I wouldn't have to get pissed.
My life was fine till you had to come along and wreck it. Could you please just shut your face for 10 seconds? You cry about everything, but can't decide what you want. I'm hungry, I'm fat, I'm cold, I'm hot. You call it complex, but...
Again, more just science being dropped. I mean, we are not built to fully comprehend the emotional spectrum in general of women. Like, I wake up in the morning and it's like here, and then by lunchtime it's going in a completely different direction. And by the time I catch up, I'm behind because we're off to a new emotion, a new sentiment and feeling. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't take me so seriously. This is meant to have fun with.
About everything, but can't decide what you want. I'm hungry, I'm fat, I'm cold, I'm hot. You call it complex, but you would call you a mess. You take 2 hours to come, 3 more to get dressed. You got a lotion for this?
In general, men don't last as long in the sack as women. So we have to train ourselves up for that. Women in general do take longer to get ready because, you know, I don't have to put a bunch of makeup on. I don't really care about my hair. I just like do this, or sometimes I just chuck a hat on. I'm ready to rock.
Complex, but you would call you a mess. You take 2 hours to come, 3 more to get dressed. You got a lotion for this, you got a cream for that. Got any perfume that smells like get the fuck off my back. When things are good, they're great, and it's like I'm dreaming. Until your junk starts bleeding and you turn to a demon. It ain't summer eve, don't try.
Wow. Once a month when that magic fairy comes through and the bleeding begins, so too does my heart start to bleed and suffer, and all of the pain that I have to endure. I always look forward to that time. Oh joy. All right, enough of that.
Great, and it's like I'm dreaming. Until your junk starts bleeding and you turn to a demon. It ain't summer eve, don't try to play me like a douche. You want a bottom of fruit?
It ain't Summer Eve. Don't try to play me like a douche. Summer's Eve douche, the brand. Oh, come on. That's smooth.
Junk starts bleeding.
Don't try to play me like I'm a douchebag. It's not summertime Eve. Love that.
Turn to a demon. It ain't summer Eve. Don't try to play me like a douche. You want a bottom of fruit? Well, you can swallow the truth.
Don't.
You want to bite on my fruit? You want to, bite on these 2 apples down here? It's not ERB if we don't have the dick jokes, but also swallow the truth because they bit from the tree of knowledge. Get it? Swallowing the truth. So biting on the forbidden fruit, the forbidden apple. Smooth scheme.
Summer Eve, don't try to play me like a douche. You want a bottom of fruit? Well, you can swallow the truth.
Don't even bring up swallow. The first man on earth ain't a tough act to follow. One.
Ooh. Don't even bring up swallow. Discussion I'm sure many couples have, right? About the merits and the benefits to swallowing instead of spitting. Now your dentist will thank me, but if you do swallow, it has been shown as again, this is all science. You can't argue with me. It's just science. It's fine. That it improves your enamel in your teeth. Also, it boosts your mood and your energy levels. So overall, it's kind of a win-win for, swallowing. You know what I'm saying?
Pump chump and you hung like a weasel. Ditch a fig leaf. Get yourself a pine needle. You want a long time?
Hung like a weasel. Little weasel. Because after Adam and Eve bit from the apple, they realized that they were naked, so they got some fig leaves, figs and berries, covered themselves up. But in this case, she's saying ditch that because you don't really need it. All you need is a little pine needle to cover that up. And then I think there was a Last Man on Earth line that I kind of didn't explain. It was pretty obvious, but if I don't explain it, someone's going to be like, oh, you didn't explain that one either. So first man on Earth, right? Not a tough act to follow. So what you're saying is like, it's not like there's a sea of guys I can pick from. I was kind of stuck with you.
Even bring up swallow. The first man on earth ain't a tough act to follow. One pump chump and you hung like a weasel.
Oh, one
Ditch
pump?
a fig leaf. Get yourself a pine needle. You want a long time? Have it. In fact, suck your own dick and shave your own back. That apple's the best thing I've been so far. Now I see how much of a dick you are.
That apple's the best thing she bit. Oh, yeah. Adam, not getting any swallow action tonight, that's for sure.
Back. That apple's the best thing I've been so far. Now I see how much of a dick you are.
I wasn't listening. Are you still flapping those lips? I was just thinking, yo, did I give up a rib for this? Woman, I just...
I mean, the ultimate argument winner right there. Especially if you want to have to sleep in a separate room later. All you have to do is just turn to your better half, look her in the eyes and go, you're welcome. She goes, what are you welcome for? For the rib that I gave you. You're welcome.
I wasn't listening. Are you still flapping those lips? I was just...
That saying goes in the Bible. Adam gave up his rib in order to create Eve. Lloyd playing off of that here.
Yo, did I give up a rib for this? Woman, I just don't know what your problem is. All I know is you're acting like a colossal bitch.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, too.
All right, nice.
Don't even think about it.
That's fine. We could eat.
Oh, again. Nice just thought process of the male brain. No sex? Food instead. Okay. Everything good in world now. Oh, I love it. And I love how like it kind of just escalates there when he calls her a colossal bitch. And obviously that's just one step too far. As arguments tend to go, you know, it escalates. You get all emotional. Then you just say that one thing that makes both of you go, oh, that was bad. That was uh-oh. Let's try to put that back in the box and wind that down real quick. Like the just bounce. Like it's not an overcomplicated beat. It's just got a nice little bounce and wave to it. Oh, was that a heart? Yeah. Well, who won that battle? Obviously, I'm going to be biased. Adam was absolutely vicious, but no, I'm just kidding. Come on. I foreshadowed this at the beginning. Were you not paying attention? Who always wins the argument in the end? That is the woman, not the man. Okay? That's why they're called the better half for a reason, fellas. All right? My wife is definitely my better half. She makes me better. Made a lot of jokes in this one. It's all good. It's all in good fun. All right? I love you guys. ERB, you are Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys like today's video. Listen to me here at the end. Obviously, enjoying the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. As always, just a reminder, stay safe, stay positive. It's one and only Knox Hill. I'll catch you again.